Let's get it. First things first, let's see what FBG Duck's mom said about Lil Dirk.
You sacrifice Von. Dirk been said it. Now you want to act like you so Von crazy.
So I already talked about King Von dissing Lil Durk's dead cousin, Lil Mister. But King Von also paid his respects to the man who allegedly killed Lil Durk's cousin, Nooski.
That nigga Melly. Now he one of them niggas you could talk to, you know what I'm saying? You could talk to him because he cool. And he got a little points whatever he did, you know? So it's okay. And he got a little points whatever he did, you know? So it's okay. Then again, you gotta watch out for your friends. They disrespect me on the net, don't pay no attention.
The biggest reason Von was set up was promo. He dropped the album and the deluxe. Part 4. Proof. Lil Dirk set up King Von, aka sacrificed him. Part 4. Let's get it. As you know, King Von signed to Lil Durk's label. Watch this clip.
And we signed, they gotta do blood, so remember this, you know?
All you Dirk fans need to leave now, cause this shit about to get real. If you didn't know, it was always a rumor that King Von killed Lil Mister, Lil Durk's cousin.
And I got locked up in that gym, but I ain't tell. And my homie think I killed his cousin, well, oh well.
Now listen to this Lil Durk song that dropped after Von died. It was on his album.
One that killed my bloodline and blood, I can rest. Fucked up mirror, Perky Bill, fucked up kidney. Like who did it? Free my nigga. He was dissing on my cousin, now his ass all in that wood.
Lil Durk took Pooh Shiesty under his wing. His birthday was 2 days before King Von died. Proof. Lil Durk sacrificed King Von, aka set him up. Part 5. Let's get it. First things first, let's take a closer look at the court case they had together.
And whose real name is Dirk Derek Banks, and his co. The rapper and Bennett listened to the evidence against them in court. Police told.
You can clearly see Von mad at Dirk for talking. Now take a close listen to these Dirk lyrics.
Even though I got a case, I'ma do what it takes.
Now let's take a close look at Dirk's attorney. Remember her face, okay? Now let's take a closer look at King Von getting searched at the airport. You can clearly see Lil Durk's attorney searching him.
What y'all trying to search me for? What y'all trying to search me for?
Now listen closely to these Lil Durk lyrics.
You did, you gotta concentrate. Man, I don't know why you told. That boy was realer than the bitch, man, I don't know how you
Proof. Lil Durk set up King Von. Part 6. Let's get it. First things first, y'all remember when Lil Durk turned himself in with the gray hoodie? Watch closely in this Von song.
Why you told. That boy was realer than the bitch, man, I don't know how you voted. He coulda hit them with the script, but he ain't sugarcoated. He told him what he told. That was my brother, he broke. Gotta act like I don't know. Don't call my.
He was wearing a gray hoodie just like Lil Durk when he turned himself in. Listen to this also. That's enough of that. Let's move on to Pooh Shiesty. So we all know Pooh Shiesty's birthday was 2 days after Von died. And Back in Blood came out the same day Von died. And you see how Pooh Shiesty is rising up in fame. Of course, Pooh Shiesty's brother was reported dead the other day from brain cancer. Just like when Lil Durk had that song with Drake, he was moving up in the ranks, he had to make a sacrifice. Dirk and Pooh Shiesty sacrificed. Lil Durk sacrificed King Von, aka set him up. Let's get it. First things first, let's see what 6ix9ine said, cause he just be exposing shit.
Look. These niggas be sacrificing their mans. Look. If a nigga killer ain't dead, we ain't wearing no RP shirts. Look.
We know 6ix9ine is a part of the industry, so he knows what's going on. He just exposed it right there. Alright, so let's look at this King Von song where he predicted his own death.
Don't care about you. Yo, wasn't there a video they stole all his jewelry? After Von died, they stole all his jewelry, his own man.
The same day Lil Durk dropped Back in Blood, King Von died. It's not a coincidence. First, let's look at this song by FBG Duck where he says King Von is going to get sacrificed by the Illuminati. Let's get it.
You a sacrifice. He sent you to get blessed. Basically, he just signed you over to the Illuminati.
King Von also dissed Lil Durk's dead cousin, Lil Mister. And this is another reason why King Von was set up by Lil Durk.
Thought about you, then I throw my drink up. Think about who did it, I just think blood.
Think about who did it, I just think blood.
Bitch, I probably hit him. And yo, homie sister. Even though that's folks cuz, man, fuck with mister. Even though that's folks cuz, man, fuck with mister. Even though that's folks cuz, man, fuck with mister.
Even though that's folks cuz.
No. He was dissing on my cousin, now his ass all in that wood.
Lil Durk tweeted y'all, Trippin, Von was no saint. Lil Durk breaks silence about King Von's death. Lil Durk has broken his silence on the tragic death of his label mate and frequent collaborator King Von Chop Squad DJ who produced. These for Von shared a touching tribute, recalling their many conversations together. RIP. My best friend hero, the only nigga to listen to me word for word from day one, we sad. On FaceTime for hours making songs together, every bar had a meaning, and every song was a part of our soul. Every moment meant something G, and to grow with, you made me feel like I was a real producer. I love you, bro. Trending topic: did Lil Durk sacrifice King Von, expose TV 50 mil, and over club murder for fame? Many of Lil Durk's friends have died the similar wave on death. That's why fans took to the internet net to express their feeling about King Von's death. I mean, this wouldn't be the first time that Lil Durk's fans felt that way. Probably wouldn't be the last.
Video live stream, FBG Duck's mom revealed that she has proof that Lil Durk sacrificed King Von for his own success. Lil Durk has broken his silence on the tragic death of his label mate and frequent collaborator King Von. The laugh now, cry later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's untimely passing. My twin gone. I love you baby bro, D-Roy, he wrote alongside a photo of the late rapper. I've asked this a few times of some of you believers, but never get actual answers. What's the highest grade completed? Have you lived outside the state you were born in? If so, please explain. Do you not only believe in sacrifices, do you believe in all conspiracies? If not, please explain. I'm actually very curious about the minds and people who believe in this. If you really believe, you should not have no problem answering these questions, and proud to show how you know what you're talking about. It really is that easy. No, it's a stretch, but is there any actual real concrete proof that any sacrifice has taken place? I know you've been asked this already, but can you show how his money has grown as you claimed? Also remember, he had an album come out in that period also. That's some you will claim as proof, yet we all knew he was coming out with one since the Rainapito debacle. Any tinfoils can feel free to answer. I will not insult you but just debate. I promise we all seen it. Von got caught lacking period from my understanding. Von snuck up on several cats and laid the murder game down when they least expected it. So that karma came back full fold. Well, he thought it would just be a quick one-on-one street. FGHT for the grammar Twitter or something. Isaiah Thomas, the recent player, not the og. Sacrifice his sister. The laugh now, cry later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's untimely passing. My twin gone. I love you baby bro, D-Roy, he wrote alongside a photo of the late According rapper. To them, two groups of men started to argue with each other outside the lounge, and the disagreement quickly led a gunfire exchange between the two groups. The off-duty officers confronted the men but could not defuse the situation, and more gunfire resulted. Quando Rondo, a popular rapper affiliated with NBA Youngboy, took his brother to the hospital for his gunshot wounds. Video was captured on Instagram. Police said they found 3 suspects with gunshot wounds who were taken to an area hospital for treatment. So far, however, police have only announced a murder charge for Leaks. Kentrell Desian Golden, born October 20, 1999, known professionally as Youngboy Never Broke Again, also known as NBA Youngboy or simply Youngboy, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. Between 2015 and 2017, Golden released 8 independent mix-ups, and steadily garnered a cult following through his work. That's some you will claim as proof, yet we all knew he was coming out with one since the Rainapito debacle. Any tinfoils can feel free to answer. I will not insult you but just debate. I promise we all seen it. Von got caught lacking period from my understanding. Von snuck up on several cats and laid the murder game down when they least expected it. So that karma came back full fold. While he thought it would just be a quick one-on-one street. FGHT for the grammar Twitter or something. Isaiah Thomas, the recent player, not the og. Sacrifice his sister. The laugh now, cry later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's untimely passing. My twin gone. I love you baby bro, D-Roy, he wrote alongside a photo of the late rapper. Dirk was involved in a rivalry between Chief Keef and rival gangster disciple Joseph Lil Dojo Coleman. After Glow Gang affiliate Lil Reese offended his gang set, the Brick Squad, not to be confused with rapper Gucci Mane's label. JoJo responded with the diss track, BDK 300K, calling out a vast majority of gang members, most namely Keef, Reese and their The feud ended in tragedy after Lil JoJo was shot and killed on September 5, 2012. After signing, respectively, with Universal Music's sister labels, Def Jam Recordings and Interscope Records, social and personal problems between Dirk and Chief Keef's label Low Gang began to develop in late 2012. After a social media exchange, Dirk disassociated himself from Keef's label. Then, the spawn of diss songs followed, even for Dirk in particular. His remix to Nicki Minaj's Chirac with Meek Mill and Shy Glizzy. There, he not only calls out Keef, but also mentions Lil Reese, The Game, Tyga, King L and the Gangster Disciples. He even calls Keef disrespectful for turning his back on their friendship for Tyga and The Game's own remix of Chirac. In the midst of Keef's then ongoing beef with rap group Migos, Dirk shouted out the group in support to humiliate Keef. However, in August 2014, as Keef was on the verge of losing his Interscope record deal, Dirk decided to mend his differences with him and just squash the feud. After Dirk diss King L on his Chirac remix, would respond to both him and Keef, calling their feud a whack movie trailer comparison. However, this ended up short-lived as King L called his debacle with Dirk a big mistake. Dirk's feud with California rappers The Game and Tyga ignited in 2014 after releasing their remix to Nicki Minaj's Chirac, called Chirac 2. LA. Other than Dirk being called out was 40 Glock, Compton Menace and Waka Flocka Flame. This urged Dirk and The Game both to respond by heated exchanges socially. After Dirk threatened to holla at Tyga, he went to sexually boast about having an affair with Game's ex-fiancée, Tiffany Cambridge.
These two gentlemen don't have ID. Can you please drive the car away from here so I can actually let y'all go down the road? Alright, so I don't have to write tickets and all that good stuff. Alright, here's the registration. And y'all good to go. Alright, slow down for me, clean the car out, make it smell better so you